Okay. What's going on, guys? I am here. This is my last night in beautiful Arizona, and you can't really see everything right now that I'm looking at, just because this lens is just too wide and everything's like kind of far away. But basically, I can see the entire skyline of Arizona, or at least of like Tempe or whatever city I'm in right now. Just looks really nice, and just mountains around me. It's just so nice compared to Texas, where it's just like flat, and we have, I don't know, just normal buildings. But yeah, getting into this Q&A, I posted a picture on Instagram and you guys gave me the questions. So without further ado, let's just get to it.
Words from the wine. Keep your head up off the sky. 'Cause tomorrow is promised to no man, so
Get to it. So first question. I'm just gonna kind of run through these, guys. I'm not gonna answer every single question because a lot of them are questions that have been in previous Q&As or repetitive, so I'm just gonna keep going. So here we go. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? That's kind of a hard question because I feel like life is still developing right now, but I definitely see myself, or hope to see myself married, maybe with kids. Well, how old am I? 23? Yeah, 33, yeah, that'd be good to have kids by then. I don't want to be like an old dad or anything like that. But yeah, just established in my career, and I think just hopefully having a lot of free time and a lot of time to just like spend with family and to spend doing things, and to not to have to focus on like finances, and not to have to focus on, you know, like the life grind per se. So I think that's the biggest thing I can think of when I see myself in 10 years. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I'm not sure. Let's go with the chicken. How did you meet Christian? This is a question that always comes up, but I'll answer it real quick. We were neighbors at Texas State University, and so that's the short version. Go to previous Q&As if you want to hear the whole thing. How did you get into fitness? I played sports my whole life, honestly. I played baseball since I was like 5 years old, got into football in 7th grade, and played all the way to senior year. So I played sports my whole life, but I didn't really take fitness seriously until about a year and a half ago. And I think a lot of that's just due to my environment, due to being around guys like Christian, due to being around guys like Tim and Daniel and Shawley, you know, just like my friends that are just so heavily involved in fitness. It's kind of hard not to want to work out. If you never got the gig with Christian or Alphalete, what would you be doing instead? So when I was graduating college, my last semester, I was working on an internship with NBC. So I was looking at a job as a communications coordinator for that. And basically what a communications coordinator does is that person schedules and sets the time blocks for television shows on a network. So like when you see the order of appearance for commercials and TV shows and stuff like that, that's what a communications coordinator does. So I was looking at a job doing that for NBC. If you could be anyone in the Bible, who would it be and why? That answer is so easy for me. Obviously King Solomon, because he was the wisest, richest, most noble man ever to walk this planet. Just if you read about King Solomon, you'll see why. I mean, there's a couple things that came along with his territory that I wouldn't want, but I just think to be the wisest person on planet Earth, like you can't really beat that. What was your dream job as a teenager, and how have you changed that to get to where you are now? Honestly, as a teenager, I thought that I would just be like so heavily involved in film and acting, and that's what I would be doing. And it's changed a little bit now, because now I do what I do with you guys. And it's funny because sometimes I like talk to people, they're like, what do you do? And I'm like, I mean, I work for Alphalete, do marketing for that, but YouTube. And it doesn't sound like it's anything official, but it really is, because you guys are like, you're just so important. And I don't think that people really see the value in it until they actually see the type of interaction that you guys give, and the type of like impact that it can really have on people all across the world. And so definitely things have changed, but I still want to kind of pursue some of those goals that I had before. How close have you and Christian gotten since your first blog or vlog with him? The first time we ever did any work was when we were neighbors at Texas State, and we didn't really know each other that well. So, I mean, really close. Like, he's one of my best friends. So yeah, definitely like really close. I don't really know how to gauge that question, but yeah, really close. Do you sometimes feel as if people don't understand you because your way of thinking or mentality is a bit more accelerated or works on a bigger scale? Honestly, yeah, sometimes I do feel like people don't understand me. I don't know, especially growing up as an only child too. Like, it's just like, I don't know, there's just like differences in thought and stuff when I see, and like a lot of people think that, like my whole life, a lot of people have thought that I was kind of like vain and sometimes rude, because I'm really direct and I'm really like open and honest about it. But I think that's just because I've never had people around me to really filter me, because I was the only child. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I definitely kind of deal with that a little bit, but it's, you know, everything's a work in progress as you just continue in life. And so that's just one of the things that I have to deal with and learn from and just continue to move forward with. How do you film the slow motion shots without it being choppy? Higher frames per second? Yes, higher frames per second. How much weight have you gained since you started lifting? So since I've started taking fitness seriously, so about the past year and a half, I've gained, I used to weigh like 153. Now I'm fluctuating between like 160 and 163. So solid like 7 to 10 pounds, but I would just say 7 pounds. How's this mini tour? So right now we're doing the college tour right now. So how has this mini tour with Christian changed your life? I was just kind of saying in an Instagram post today, it's just amazing to see, like, firsthand how much, if you just do something, if you just pick up a camera, if you just, whatever it may be, if you just do something and just like try to push yourself and try to get out of your comfort zone and impute something into someone else's life, how much power that has, how much that can help them, how much that can help you. So just doing the college tour and just like, you know, meeting with you guys face to face and like just taking another step outside of our normal comfort zone, which is in Houston, Texas, it's really shown me that there's just so much power in just doing something and just doing it. Like literally just doing it. That's all you have to do, and there's just so much power in it. What's your best advice for someone in high school about his future? So my best advice for you, man, is just to try different things. Honestly, I feel like that helped me a lot. My mom always pushed me to try different things as I was a kid. Like, I didn't want to play football. She pushed me to do that, and I ended up loving football. I didn't want to do musical theater, and I did musical theater my whole life from the very moment that I started. I loved it, and that's what has like given me so much confidence in speaking and helped me with so many different things in life, like just doing different things in different areas and not just staying too stuck in a routine or staying too stuck in like just your comfort zone. Just try different things, meet different people, and just explore life because like, we got limited time, so just go and explore things. How do you find people who have the same mindset and want to be successful in life? I think that kind of goes back to the last question, and you just have to be willing to go out and explore, and you have to be willing to go out and meet new people and stuff like that. And when you find those people, hold on to them, don't let them go, because it's rare and not often enough that you can find someone who like just intrinsically makes you feel like you need to do something better, that you need to push harder or work harder. It's not something that you find very often, so when you do find that, make sure you hold on to those people. Will you ever collab with Rich Piana? I mean, gotta confuse the YouTube, right, babe? If you could ask one question to your future self, what would you ask and why? Are you satisfied? It's the best thing I can think of. Like, are you satisfied with what you've done, what you've accomplished, who you've helped, how you've impacted? Like, are you satisfied? What are you doing in Ireland with Rob Lipset? We're gonna be filming another video, just kind of like the one that you guys saw with Russell, for like an official Alphalete Athlete video. That's what we're gonna be doing with Rob. Big Rob. What is your reason for living? That's a really good question. It's just, I've been given the opportunity to, you know? Like, why not? And that's why I try to do what I can when I can, and I try to, you know, work hard when I can, and I try to enjoy the times that I can, is because like I've been given this opportunity. Like it's not something that I want to take for granted, and so I think that kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of beating around the bush on your question, but I don't feel like I have a very clear, specific answer for it because I haven't really thought about it. But I think that's the best answer that I can give right now. But I want to get back to you on that because that's a really, really good question. How do you find your purpose in life, and what is yours? Honestly, my purpose in life, I've identified from just life experience, what I've read, and what I've read in the Bible specifically. That's where I kind of find where my purpose is and where it's kind of driven from, because that's what has been imputed into my life, and what's helped me and like just shown me different things in life and helped me to kind of like just persevere through certain things and stuff like that. And I honestly think that my purpose is just to serve others and to be the best version of myself so that I can help others to hopefully do the same. And I think that's what my purpose is in all areas. All right, Tim Rodriguez Fitness asks, how come you look bigger in pictures? It's funny that you say that, bro, because honestly, from just even doing this meetup and meeting people more and more, they say the exact opposite. They say, bro, you look so much bigger in real life. So, I don't know. I can't answer that question now because I don't feel like it's true. I don't feel like it's relevant. So, yeah, bro, keep working out. Can you beat Christian in a handstand contest? Pretty sure I could, honestly. Maybe we'll do that in this video. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do it in a later video, but honestly, I'm pretty positive I could. How do you stay motivated and always smiling? Honestly, man, I just have a lot to be grateful for. And I feel like I try to think about the reasons why I should be grateful, and I try to think about the things that like I've been given and blessed with. And so I feel like when you focus on that and when you try to like actually like just condition your mindset to think about that and to not take things for granted as much as we all do regularly already, I think that kind of gives you a reason to be happy. That kind of gives you a reason to be smiling, is because you're conditioning yourself to think about it. So it's just like the same thing as like, if you just want to think about why your mom loves you, like if you just think about why she loves you, what she's done for you, then you're gonna appreciate her more. And so I think it's just that simple. If you just do that overall in life, then it'll keep you smiling. So let's get it.